4 brokers over about a year's time. And when I found your company, the confidence level that I had after talking to you guys, it sold me on that you were the ones that I wanted to. The pricing that you gave me, I felt was fair. You explained your pricing. You explained the entire process to me before we signed the contract. You told me exactly what I would need to do, what would happen, how it would happen. And by the way, you were spot on. So that helped me decide that I felt comfortable talking to you and you're telling me exactly what would happen. After talking to the other brokers, I knew that you were the one. There's no way I would ever try to sell a business without a broker. There's just absolutely not, because there's so many, it's not just like selling an item. This is a business and there's so many moving parts to it that you really, there's tax situations, there's so many things that you need somebody that you can pick up the phone and ask the question and get an answer that day when you ask the question. It's so more involved, so much more involved, and I would never, ever do it without a broker. And matter of fact, I would never do it without manufacturing accelerated brokers. Just would not do it. I was concerned that my customers and my employees would find out that I was selling the business, and I wanted to make sure that it was confidential. And by the way, you did a great job with that. When I looked on the webpage after you listed it, I had to wonder, is that really mine? So you did a great job of the way you explained it perfectly, but there's no way could you tie it back to my business and know exactly who it was that you were talking to. That was very important to me when we were selling the business. And also I wanted to protect my employees. I didn't want them to leave because I wanted them to know that I was hiring a good broker that was going to find a good buyer for my business and that they wasn't going to move it or tear it apart. So that's why I wanted to make sure that we looked through a lot. We ended up looking, I think, 70 something different people that you vetted out before. You didn't bring them to me, but we went out and we talked to those people and found the person that we needed. And that was the most important to me, that we find the right person that's going to buy this business and continue to run it in the direction and to keep my employees here. You did a great job vetting out the buyers, and the people that you brought to see the plan and to meet with me, and they were great people. All of them had experience. They all were. You just did a great job vetting them out. I felt very confident when we left, and it got to the end when we got the LOIs from these different people. We narrowed it down to, I think you had 4 LOIs to choose from, 4 good quality buyers that it's been 4 months now that you come back to visit with me and see how things are going, and I don't regret it for a second. They're really, really good people that you brought in to buy the business. After the sale, I was given the opportunity to stay on and do some things for the company, and I elected to do that for a short time period, and it's been great not having to make the decisions every day. Pretty much so, I get a phone call and I get questions, what would you do if this happened, or what do we need to do in this case? But it's not like having to come in every day and work. I'm available by phone, and the buyers have been just absolutely great. They let me do the things in the company that I like to do. I told them what I wanted to do, the parts of the company that I like doing, and they allowed me to do that. So that has been great for me. Absolutely, I would recommend Accelerated Manufacturing Brokers. They did a great job for me. They told me exactly what to expect, and the staff is unbelievably great. I became first name basis with them. If I needed help with anything or any questions, I could pick the phone up. They always gave me a good answer. It was the whole team. It was a team process, and I definitely would recommend them. I never had to go through any of this without your friend. Accelerated Manufacturing Brokers was there for me the entire way. They would call me and talk to me about everything that was going on. They always were here with any time there was a buyer here. If there was a telephone call, there was a 3-way call, they were on the telephone call. It was you held my hand all the way through it, and it really made it easy. I'm just thankful because it's a one-time deal selling your business. I've had this business for 25 years, and you only have a chance to sell your business one time. And it's really, really important that you find somebody that's going to help you and make sure that you find the right person and get the right price. And it was all around a great deal for me, and I'm so happy that I connected with Accelerated Manufacturing Brokers. Thank you very much.